Yo, hey everybody, Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing an AI-only battle again in Civilization 6. So, today we are going to be doing a battle for Jeff Island. If you saw our most recent Civ 6 Let's Play, we were battling on the map that we custom built ourselves in the World Builder. And so we're going to be playing on it again. Now, I did have to make a slight change. Well, okay, a couple things to note. Number one, after our last AI-only series, someone mentioned, hey, you know, better balanced spectator? Well, guess what? They ended up making another mod. The designer of this one ended up making another mod, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I ended up like just never checking the workshop for the author, his workshop, his particular one, to see if he made any recent mods, because he kept like commenting in that one and saying, hey, I'm never going to be able to do it. So because of that, I just never checked it, and so he's got a new mod called Spectator Fog of War with BBS, which is Better Balanced Spectator. So it works identical to Better Balanced Spectator, which is awesome. Other thing to note is I had to go into the World Builder, and it wasn't working with the Spectator. It wasn't working with the custom spawns we had turned on in the World Builder. So I ended up having to do Jeff Island again, but this one with completely random spawns, which unfortunately means someone's going to spawn on Jeff Island. So that's the only kind of downside. Now, since it's Better Balanced Spectator, this is like how we used to do AI-only series, so we have to go into multiplayer, go local network, and we have to create a game this way to actually make it work. So we are going to go Jeff Island with random spawns. We're going to bump up disaster intensity, even though it won't make that big of a difference because we didn't build this map in Gathering Storm, which was kind of my mistake. And let's go ahead and confirm settings. So Jeff Island, in case you missed it, it's an island. Well, it's a map with a bunch of different islands. Basically, everyone starts with their own island, and then there's Jeff Island, which is essentially a skull of a reindeer in the middle of the map that has all the late game text. So coal, no, niter's on the other islands, but coal, everything beyond coal. So coal, what is that? Oil, uranium, and aluminum, all those are only spawning on Jeff Island. So it becomes a fight over Jeff Island if you want to go with any late game tech. So first things first, we can create another player. We're going to swap that over because we have to make this our own particular player. It has to be in the last slot. In Better Balanced Spectator, usually I was okay with having this first slot as us, but it just doesn't work anymore. So, oops, not Spectator. We want to go all of these guys on Deity. And this is the advantage of this. We won't exist in the game at all, which is absolutely amazing because we don't take up any land, we can't die, and we don't have to rework the map. But since this is a sea map, I decided to use all of the most powerful sea civs. So we got Coupe here, we got Victoria, they have the same color. I will go move Coupe. I think it's that one works. We want Gitaja, who is one of my favorite, and we're basically going to see who is the best sea civ out there. Hojo, so we want Japan. We should probably scroll. Actually, we should do Herald first, and then Hojo if we're going alphabetical. I know Victoria should have been last, but I originally had Sumeria, and then I was like, wait a second, I need Victoria into this. Then we got Philip, who's really good attacking. He's not so much about the seas, but he's really good when he's fighting with the conquistadors and other people's islands. So that's pretty good. Same thing with Victoria. Then we got Dido, who actually should have been probably first. And then last but not least, we got Wilhelmina. And she's on here because she's got, wait, where's Wilhelmina? What? Oh, she's up here because, yeah. They organized it based on DLCs. She's up here because she's got the 7 provinces ship, which is really, really good. So we're going to see who is going to win as the most powerful civ in the water. Now, whoever spawns in Jeff Island is going to get a benefit when it gets to late game. Actually, hold up. How many turns do we got? We need to actually switch this up. I totally screwed this up. Let's do a custom turn timer, and we're gonna do, you think 325 is enough? Did we do 4? Let's do 335. Oh, that's a lot of turns. We're gonna do 335 turns. Yeah, just so we have that score victory, because we don't want to have to go 500 turns. Right? I'm gonna go 310. I'm gonna go 310. Whoopsie, don't save configuration. Oh, I didn't know you, oh, that's just configuration of that. All right, let's go. I'm glad I thought of that. Otherwise, this was gonna be a long series. We'd basically have to wait for someone to go out. So it's gonna be score victory unless, of course, they can go out before, or unless if no one goes out by turn 310, then the game's gonna end. Wait, it'll be a score victory unless someone else can go out before turn 310. That's what I'm trying to say. So looking at this, who do I think has a huge advantage? I mean, Coupe is one of the most powerful civs in the game, period. I think Gitarja is pretty good, but I don't know how well she's going to be on this one. I think Dido has a chance. Honestly, I got to pick whoever spawns on Jeff Island. If this game goes late game at all, Jeff Island's going to help them win. Now, any of the victory types, you don't need any of those resources, except for domination. But if you're trying to do a science victory or culture victory or religious victory, Jeff Island doesn't necessarily help you, except we don't have a lot of natural wonders because they kind of bugged out. So once again, whoever spawns in Jeff Island might have a one-up on that. But anyways, all right, so we got Japan spawning. I'm trying to remember which island this is. I don't think this is the Canada island. No. Norway spawned over here. This is not Canada Island either, and they spawned with a city-state on their island. So this is kind of a nice little island to themselves. This is Jeff Island right here. We don't have views, and since it's multiplayer, I can't reveal all. So we're just going to have to wait till everyone explores. Dido actually spawned on Jeff Island. So Dido's going to definitely have the initial advantage. They do have 3 city-states, but they should be able to conquer them. Actually, wait, why are the city-states not spawning with walls? It's because I'm playing spectator, not deity. It doesn't work the same on multiplayer. Interesting. So this actually gives Dido a huge advantage. And so immediately you can see what kind of text, oh, also she gets ridiculous amounts of tribal villages. Dido's going to be so powerful, man. Dido's going to be so powerful. There's another 2 islands right here, which is where if you actually play this, and if you want to play this map, you can go to my Discord and download it. But this is where the player actually spawns on this island, but there's no player spawning on that one. But Coupe is actually in the coast right next to it. Although he might end up spawning over here on Desert Island next to England. Where's Rat Island? Gitarja spawned on Rat Island. I'm not quite sure why this one got named Rat Island, but this was chat that named it Rat Island. This is actually Canada Island here. This is one of the biggest islands in the game. It's just a lot of tundra. So yeah. And then we got Netherlands over there. So, oh, and Spain down there. Both of these islands, all the islands for the most part are fairly even. So let's go ahead and do options, and we got to turn on auto intern, enable, and let's go ahead and watch this. Okay, as long as the game doesn't bug out. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I actually can't go back to settings anymore. So escape no longer works, but if I click this, it stops the game. So we should be okay there. I'm just gonna have to... Does multiplayer have autosaves? Am I gonna have to record this all in one sitting? I don't remember if multiplayer has autosaves. What's the hotkey for autosaves? I hate to do this, but I gotta pull this up. How to quick save Civ 6. Is there a quick save button? Click on the game menu and hit save. Fudge. Quick load's F5. Does not quick load. All right, I guess we're gonna be doing this in one save. One sitting. Okay, hope you guys are... I mean, obviously I'm going to break this up into episodes. I'm just saying for my own sake, I'm going to be sitting here for the next few hours, I guess, recording this. So, anywho, we are playing on deities, so that means they're going to get their 3 warriors, I think it is, or 4 warriors, plus 3 settlers, so they're going to be able to expand quite a bit. I don't think we blocked any of Rat Island off by mountains, so she should have a pretty good chance to expand here. And honestly, this is probably the perfect island for her to spawn on. Like, this is picture perfect, because she's going to be able to get a ton of, oh god, I forgot the name of them. Coupes? No. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of her thing. It's been so long since I played her. Gitarja. Oh my gosh, Indonesia. The Kampungs. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. All right, so Coupe ended up settling on England Island, which might be okay, but he also then settled over here. And I mean, he's got a lot of potential. Like, I mean, this is some pretty good spots here. It's really going to come down to whether or not Dido decides to come south or if she keeps expanding northward, which at this point, it looks like she's expanding northwards. She's going to get a lot of scouts, just FYI, because well, I don't say everyone, but a lot of these goodie huts are going to give her scouts. We know this from experience. So Amsterdam's got her 3 cities up. Norway only with 1 city right now. A little surprised by that. I don't know what you're doing with your settlers. You got like the settlers, so I'm not quite sure why you're moving slow. All of these islands, we built them in such a way that you can canal them. Now, when we did this in a Let's Play series, the AI was really bad at Kin Island, just FYI. Also, we got random sporadic, in case you missed the map, islands. This is probably the only other big island. These two are actually supposed to be connected together, and you can either Golden Gate there or there, just so the islands would be completely connected, but there's a bunch of just random islands spread out through the entire map, so it's pretty freaking cool. I liked it. I think we did a good job. Started working on our next one, too, for the record, but I'm not ready to reveal that, even though we started that in a multiplayer, but or Twitch stream, rather. So Indonesia got her 3 cities down. I'd imagine she's going to go take the city-states. Most of these city-states aren't going to be long for the world, just because they don't got walls, so they're not going to be long for the world. Norway got city number 2 up. Honestly, this island kind of looks a little smaller. I almost feel like I should go back. You can start seeing the horns here, but I almost feel like I should add a little more land here, because this seems like a little tiny compared to, like, I mean, that seems pretty balanced. Obviously, Canada's supposed to be bigger. This might have a little too much land. I should maybe break this up a little bit so it's not quite so easy to get through there. Like, this is a decent size. The one I'm really thinking, not that one. It's this one right here. This one's a really big island compared to some of the others. Maybe this one I should break up. Yeah. All right, so Bologna immediately got captured, and Toledo... Wait, no, that's the original one. Zaragoza got captured, yeah. So Spain immediately taking 2 city-states. Nazca is going to be a little hard to take, just because you got the river crossing there. So we'll see if Indonesia is able to do it. Also, we're going to see everyone in their golden age, or who got golden ages and who didn't. How's Dido? Dido's only at 3 cities. I mean, here's the one thing. There's a lot of forest here, so exploring through this is going to be quite difficult. She actually lost her settler, got captured by the barbarians, but she's going to be able to take it back. She ended up taking over Nam Modal, so that's why she only has 2 cities that she founded. Okay, okay. Harold declared war on Hattusa. That's fine. That is fine. A lot of city-states are biting the dust, and no one has the diplomatic favor at this point to call any emergency wars. So, wouldn't plan on that. Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind going back and tweaking this map a little bit. All right, what did we end up with? So, Coupe, Dido, both got a golden age. Normal ages for everyone else except Spain, who got a dark age, which is weird. I guess Spain doesn't really spawn next to anyone. He could probably see Indonesia. He has yet to meet anyone. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so keep in mind, his first city on the coast was actually Seville, and then he has to go all the way around here to meet Indonesia. So that makes sense. He probably was pretty close to a golden age, especially taking over 2 city-states. By a golden age, I mean a normal age. But, I mean, starting off with the dark age isn't terrible at all. So, anywho, let's go ahead and continue. It doesn't matter what we pick, and let's advance. So, Indonesia's actually in a good spot, too, because she's got a lot of island here she could go conquer, or at least go settle. And, I mean, Japan potentially could go that way, too. We loved a lot of these islands in here. They got a lot of really good stuff. Now, if Coupe takes over Preslav, England's going to get a little cut off here. She's got a nice little island chain there, and then she could potentially work her way over there, too. But we'll see. I would imagine they're not going to be too happy with each other. Yeah, you don't really like him. Do you like her? Nah, you don't really like each other. Okay. That's good to know. He's got a lot. Coupe's in a really dominant spot right now. I mean, Dido obviously has all the late game tech, but that's not going to help her till late game. And if she falls too far behind, there's a good chance that Coupe could just outproduce her with the massive amount of units, or at least the massive amount of cities he potentially could have. Now, there's oceans between all of these guys, so Coupe, you know, theoretically is the first one that could go settle over here, because he's got that ocean, seafaring tech to begin with. So, anyways, anything major happening? We got some storms popping out. Hanging Gardens got finished by England, and Stonehenge got finished by Coupe. Let's actually stop and let's take a look at religions. So Buddhism got founded by Japan. Protestantism got found by Amsterdam. Hinduism, Indonesia. Judaism is the Maori, and Catholicism is Spain. So now here's the big thing, in case you've never seen one of our AI series before. Having a religion's actually super beneficial. Yo, stop. to actually getting a score victory. If we popped over here to score and you looked at Coupe, for example, religion's giving him 16. That can go up to, like, I think we've seen it at like 100, 120 before. So that can make a pretty huge difference as the game goes along. Really, wonders and religion tends to be one of the biggest differences between like first place and second place, simply because wonders give you 15 per wonder. Usually when it comes to tech and civics, those are going to be fairly close to everyone. Sometimes empire score can get pretty major. Like I think right now if we looked at empire score 89, 88, I mean there's a pretty big difference there. Coupe has a lot of land. He's going to get a pretty big empire score in this game, especially compared to like Dido right now. She's got 60. But as this game progresses, if he's able to settle all this, his empire score is going to be pretty decent. So that's going to give him a leg up. But really, it's going to come down to, I think, the religion and the wonder. So right now, Coupe's in a very awesome spot. It's going to come down, I think, we'll have to see how efficient Dido is when the game gets to be mid to late game. Coupe. Ah, Coupe, you just lost it. Mid to late game, just seeing whether or not she can have an efficient use of all of the oil and resources, and whether or not anyone else is actually going to bait or rather trade for it. So we'll see how it works. I'm kind of intrigued because when we played it ourselves, obviously we controlled all that because we just basically beelined it and made sure no one else settled on our island. And so then we had the only tech and we just kind of made everyone suffer. All right, are you going to... Nope, you're actually just going to run away. Coupe is now exploring with missionaries. Good thought, but I'm not quite sure why. Okay, that's fine. Preslov still exists. And... Stop. How are we loyal here? Stop! Oh my gosh. Trying to figure out... Dang it. I think if I click that, that stops it. Yes? Yes? Nope, that doesn't do it. So maybe it's like that, and then that, and I'm just trying to stop this. Sometimes, like, anytime there's a major event or something, then, oh my gosh. So the right-clicking, whatever. I just wanted to see, and here's the problem. If I click this, then sometimes it'll pop up, and then it'll delete it, and then we have to hit the button again, but whatever. So yeah, you still are actually full loyalty, which seems really interesting. He did get the golden arrow, though. Yeah, he did get the golden arrow, didn't he? Yeah, he got the golden arrow. Okay, so that kind of makes sense, then. That kind of makes sense. What's happening on the other side of the world? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities over here for Netherlands. Norway's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They conquered Hattusa, which, yeah, pretty much expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Japan. Japan's fallen a little bit behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now for Indonesia. And right now, for whatever reason, she's not really going down here. Yeah, I also don't know if she's thinking about declaring war on Nazca. She's got the potential. She also has a lot of room up there, but honestly, we might see the Netherlands expand over here first. Yeah, we'll have to see how that works. Spain's at 2, 4, 6, 7. So Spain is right up there with everyone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's at 7, even though he did lose one of his guys, unless he took it back. Could be in there somewhere. But he did get one city up here on this island at least. And that's a pretty good spot too, Double River. Yeah, and then Dido's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And she's about to take Lisbon, it looks like. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming is about to go down. Okay, anything we want to look at? We should take a quick look here at tech. Probably easier to look this way. Overall, right now, Wilhelmina's in first place with 36, well, with tech-wise. Who's making the most? Spain's actually making the most. Spain's potentially going to be really strong in this because Spain usually focuses pretty heavy in science. Spain did get a religion, too, so we'll have to see about that. I don't think anyone's going to be close yet. Coupe got 2. Yeah, he got Victoria, and I don't think Victoria had a religion, too, right? No, so that was an easy one. How's culture looking right now? Coupe, dude. Okay, so Coupe's kind of running away with the culture victory, and Dido's got the military might. But a lot of that is her biremes. So those are going to be somewhat worthless as caravels start popping out. And we're not super far from caravels. In fact, Spain might already be popping out the caravels. Not as of yet, but pretty soon I would imagine we're going to see some caravels. So most of the world is now explored. Score victory. Coupe is definitely winning, yeah. Who's in last? Norway's in last. Gitarja's not far behind. That kind of makes sense. I'm not quite sure what's going on with my girl, Gitarja. She's building some of her kampungs, but, like, for the most part, I feel like you should have a lot more cities at this point. Like, 2, 4, 5. Like, why are you only at 5 cities? You're about to throw 6. I guess she doesn't start with as good of production, stuff like that, because she really doesn't have that many hills, and a lot of it's sea tiles. So until she can start getting a bunch of builders with the kampungs, it's going to be a little slower. And then when you have, like, ocean tiles right there, that's definitely going to, I guess, make you suffer. But in here, I mean, we're going to see some crazy tiles, I think. I'm hoping, at least, as the game progresses. But we're doing Machu Picchu's finished by Japan. Great Lighthouse. Actually, where did Japan finish that? Right there. Nice, nice. Great Lighthouse by Wilhelmina. Wait, no, that's the temple. Sorry. And then she finished the Great Lighthouse as well. Okay. So she's got better trade routes, right? Okay, let's go. Let's get to the next era, and then we'll wrap up this episode. Coupe, thank Gitarja for cooperating with the agenda. Okay, okay. Oracle got finished by Wilhelmina. That's 3 wonders for Wilhelmina. Yeah, she just popped up into first place because of that. 45 points. Empire score is 127, so she's only a little bit behind. You can see civics and tech are almost identical. Era score is always going to be fairly close as well. Great people is usually going to be fairly close. This is where Russia really kind of like sucks in AI only. And by sucks, they're just too good. Because they get ridiculous amount of great people points. They get ridiculous amount of empire score because their bonuses just really help them with score. So Russia's just usually extremely overpowered in AI only series, which is why I generally like to not have them in the game. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, I think we're going to wrap up the first episode here. We got a good competition rolling between... I actually thought, because I saw the missionary there, and for a second there, I thought that was England just conquered all of Coupe, and I was like, what? So we got a really good competition going right now between Coupe and Wilhelmina. We're going to have to see whether or not Coupe and England end up at war with each other. They are not friendly with each other. Yeah, they are not friendly with each other. I can definitely see England going to war here. Now, England doesn't get any benefits fighting on her land, correct? Victoria, no. Gain the red coat, win military. Yeah, no. So that doesn't help. Coupe, on the other hand, is not far away from his Tau, in which case he's going to be able to actually, is it TOA? He's going to be able to just destroy her because they replaced the swordmen. They're the same strength as the swordmen, but then they reduce the combat strength of adjacent people. So if he's able to pop that out, he is going to just wreck her life. He does have some iron. Yeah, he does have some iron, but not really. And he's not working it right now. So that might be why he doesn't have any of those yet, because he surely has the tech. Yeah, he surely has the tech. Oh, great. We got our Domries. But yeah, we're going to wrap this first episode up here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and show your support. And thank you. I don't remember your name, but thank you so much for pointing out the mod that actually is the improved version of Better Balanced Spectator. It's nice to be using this again where we don't have to exist on the map. I freaking love it. So yeah, you can see how large this territory is up here. With this Canada, it's going to have a lot of barbarians though, so it's going to be hard to settle. And there's not particularly that many areas you're going to want to settle on this island, but it's going to be fun to see someone try. So until next time. Oh yeah, by the way, this is also Crusade Island. The whole idea is we spawn Jerusalem and I'm trying to think who the other one was. Yerevan, I think, we spawned on this island and just kind of felt like a nice little Crusade Island. I'm intrigued to see if anyone's actually going to settle it because, you know, it's all desert, but we'll see, we'll see. Potentially really good Petra spot unless you throw the Petra down here. So we'll see about that. All right, I'll see you guys later, everyone.